West Virginia. Among the other Big East flags here at Pitt Stadium, Dave Sims and Doc Walker with you. And 17-6 Mountaineers, and Johnny Majors has seen more than his share of injuries with the Pitt Panthers. What about that injury bug, John?
We've had an injury bug that has been real bad this year. We lost our 2 starting receivers earlier, and we also lost Curtis Martin after the first game. But you got to go on. And we don't have much depth at Pitt. Most building programs don't. And that's been a problem, but you can't really cry about it. You can't sit around and make an excuse about it. You have to show up every Saturday and play with the ones you have and try to make them better.
And here are some of the people who have gone down to this point. They're out for today's game. You got 5 right there, Martin, Butler, etc. And then here's some of the guys that are out. In Tumulty, we just lost him back in the first quarter to a sprained left knee. 2nd and 7 from the 23. They bring the blitz, and West has nowhere to go. Stephen Perkins with the stop. You saw number 3, Matt Toffoli, come in from the left side.
Boy, Perkins made a play on that hard to justify. Now, the numbers in the time of possession is overwhelming by Pitt. Points aren't an indication of it. But other than that, you know, not bad. Not bad at all, especially in terms of total yards for West Virginia when you put in a 43-yard touchdown. But I want to get back to Steve Perkins because this kid has played a tremendous game today.
3rd and 7 from the 23. Fitzgerald, they pitch it. Dietrich Gels, big speed, first down, Pitt. That's about the 34-yard line. Kenny Karcher talking to him, he said, listen, we got to make some big plays. We're not getting any, so we have to do something to make us get good plays. And one way right there, speed on the corner.
Well, you got to have it. I mean, the one thing this offense has yet to do is break a lot of big plays. Put it into the hands of a kid with some wheels, and this is what you get.
Ball's out to the 34-yard line for the Panthers, down 17-6, a minute into the second quarter. Fitzgerald throwing today, 4 for 6 for 45 yards. West, well, he's a nice runner between the tackles. Across the 40 to about the 42. Charles Emmanuel, number 2, knocks him down. Billy West averaging 123 yards per game.
5'10", he's under 95 pounds. He's strong though, and I think he's strong from the abdominal and the thigh area. And this is what it takes really to run inside, and he wants to. Some guys shy away from it.
Picked up 7 on that play from the 41 now. Fitzgerald switching off. Play clock at 2 and 1. He gets it off. They bring the blitz. Bangs it off high. Jones overthrown. Coverage by Aaron Beasley, number 32. Gels can fly, but that's a good matchup with Beasley.
Yeah, Beasley had a great play to open the game up on the trick play. Real smart corner who's not going to give you much. I mean, he can play that man-to-man. He can bump. He's been playing the position now for 3 years at West Virginia, and one of the best corners really in this conference.
Sean Fitzgerald last year at LA Valley College, 27 TDs and 10 interceptions, and they're hoping that some of that magic can get going here at Pittsburgh. All kinds of movement up front. Ruben Brown pointing across at Canute Curtis and company.
With his good hand, with the hand without the bandage on it. Oh, Ruben, boy, he is a stud.
78
hurt, yeah.
In blue.
Good ball. Offside defense.
Break for Pitt. West Virginia penalties, 3rd in the conference behind Syracuse and Temple.
Don's setting him up right now. Setting him up. 3rd quarter.
We could be at one of these places next week. Noontime start. Make sure you join us here at Big East Football Network. 1st and 10 now. Ball's at the 46-yard line. Quick hitter, West. And Toffoli trying to grab at that ball.
Yeah, he did.
Nice play.
He did. Oh, Matt, that's what you want to do, man. Go after it.
One of 3 games, Miami at West Virginia, Rutgers, BC, Pitt, Virginia Tech. We could be at one of those places. Make sure you tune in at noontime next Saturday.
Boy, those are all good.
3-yard pickup at Tom Tumilton. Done for the afternoon. Not too happy about it.
Chargers defensive play.
Fitzgerald got some time. Hangs it up high. Billy Davis is there. Nice play defensively by number 22. You've seen him already. Harold Kidd, who scored on the 61-yard as we fight the bees here.
Credit John Browning, though. Credit John Browning. You know, it helped those big guys up front, and they've been doing a good job today. Hawkins and Perkins. And here's you watch it, little play fake. See, he just doesn't quit. He was literally blocked, but he didn't quit. You get those big hands in there, it hurt to throw a little bit, had a receiver wide open, and because of a great defensive play up front, this is the result.
And you know what happened on that play? Because of the pressure, Fitzgerald had to throw it almost 3/4 to side on him. Really threw off the timing. They go with 5 wides. 3rd and 7. Oh, bad snap. Loose ball. Who's going to get it? Fitzgerald comes up with it. Oh, brothers. Lawson Malika's snap.
Boy,
I mean, high and wide, and Fitzgerald comes up limping.
Tafoni was coming after this. He really was. West Virginia has continued to put the pressure on him all afternoon. High snap. Tafoni. Yeah, here we go. See, Tafoni's on the run through. So he's coming in. Those are great hands by Fitzgerald. Give the quarterback some credit on this one. Oh, look at Tafoni at the bottom. This is an all-out jailbreak. It looks like a punt coverage. But he gets some hands on that. That could have been worse.
Cochran, good punt. They lost 23 yards on that play. Chases Fancher pull all the way back to about the 24. Good play. Nicely done by Jay Jones for Pittsburgh. Takes it back inside the 20. A 51-yard punt. What a bailout by Nate Cochran and Jay Jones. Outstanding specials for Pittsburgh. Panthers trail 17-6. We'll return after these messages. Good to have you with us. Dave Sims and Doc Walker with you on the Big East Football Conference Television Network. 17-6 Mountaineers. And right now, if you're an ear fan, you're hoping for the club to grind some clock, get a good ground game going.
Not me. Not I'm at the controls. I'm play action. I'm going up top, baby. I'm going for the candy.
All right, let's see what they got. They have Abraham and Long at the top of your screen. Walker pounding up the middle. Davis is there to meet him.
Forget that. That's just not going to work.
James like that. Hey, bring it right to me.
Really love it. I mean, these guys, tough as nails. They enjoy that. They like contact. That won't work.
Pick up a yard on that play.
I still think this setting them up for a big.
Another hitch and go.
Well, maybe so. I like to see a little play action, try to get one of those, get a post right down the gut.
Give credit for the 2-yard pickup. Throw it, out pattern, it's there, so is Zach Abraham, and they say it's an incompletion.
Slides through the bread basket.
Same kind of play that West Virginia threw in the Rutgers game that Alcides Catano picked off for a touchdown. So the Mountaineers, that was Boykin making that throw. Important game there. Gators trying to get back into it.
They can win it.
You bet. Duke now into the second quarter. It's a lot closer score. Nebraska not the same without Tommy Frazier.
No, but to keep that potent K-State offense at bay, that's good.
Out patterns complete to the 31-yard line. That's a good reception. Fancher pull with the catch.
Chad's got a real nice stroke. I mean, I like what I see.
Vanderpool, 3 catches, 39 yards.
Yeah, nice little setup. So you got those shoulders into that one. Everything's nice spin on the ball. That's very nice. Very nice.
First down for the Mountaineers.
Derek Parker. First down
Ball's at the
30-yard line for WVU.
Trying to get outside. And a nice play. That was Jeff Nixon. John McCray, number 67 for Pittsburgh, knifed in and stops the action.
Strong arm, that one. We talked about John last week against Syracuse and going up against their triple threat offense, and he was very reactive. Tumulty was injured a little bit as we watched. See, they're trying to get the edge. get a pretty decent block by the tight end, and see you have, there's a lot of garbage there, a lot of blue shirts, old hats to the ball. They played that real well.
Mountaineers on offense go with Kentroy Barber at fullback, Jeff Nixon at tailback, spelling Walker and Freeman. Johnston play action. Boy, he had time. He threw the out pattern. It would probably have been out of bounds. Abraham going against number 17, Maurice Williams.
Yeah, he wanted the out and up on that one. McGee on that one, they had it snipped out a little bit. Sometimes you get lucky. Maurice Williams in the coverage. I think he wanted the out and up.
Johnston coming into today's game a 48% passer. 2 touchdowns. He's added to that the completion for 6 to Zach Abraham and 2 interceptions.
Only 2 interceptions.
3rd and long. Good pressure by Pitt. Down he goes. Give credit to Gerald Simpson coming in on the defensive right side, and the play finished by Mike Hallepin.
But downfield, nobody was open. See, the key to it is that the secondary played it great. All right, let's put you back in the tough part now with the big guys in the trenches. Watch this up front. It's a pretty good fit there. Then you get a slip, and now watch the garbage come in. See, there's guys jumping up. There's our guy again, John McCray. They're all over the place. What you don't see was the secondary play great.
Sauerbrunn hits it. And taking it to 35 by Denoris Mosley. Breaks a couple of tackles. And a nice play by number 64 for West Virginia, the snapper Scott Bailey. 43-yard punt, a return of 9. Sauerbrunn averaging 50 yards per kick. Would like to do that one again, but it was effective nonetheless. We're back to Pitt Stadium after these words from our local station.
At Builder's Showcase in Fairmont, adding beauty and comfort to your home is easily within reach. Specializing in windows, doors, cabinets, kitchens, baths, vinyl siding, and more, Builder's Showcase offers designer accents and distinctive style. For homeowners or local contractors, Builder's Showcase will provide design help, special ordering, delivery, installation, and do-it-yourself instructional tapes and videos.
Stop by and see how easy it is to have a beautiful home here at Builder's Showcase.
Route 73 South in Fairmont.
Okay, guys, my time.
Statistics tell us we're working more hours for less money than a decade ago.
Grab something to look at.
Now, maybe a bank can't do much to make our days any easier.
Very good.
But if one were on the ball, it would do whatever it takes to help make the money we do make go a little further.
The Value One account, when you want more for your money.
Perfect play is the result of a perfect game plan, like the one you'll find at the Buchanan Home Show. When it comes to manufactured homes, we make them affordable, and we don't skip on style. We make them comfortable, beautiful, and energy efficient.
And we offer a high-efficiency electric heat pump for maximum year-round comfort.
Score big with the team from the Buchanan Home Show. Quarter H between Weston and Buchanan.
Here at Pitt Stadium, the Golden Girls.
Yeah, a lot of glitter. Now they just need some points to back it all up.
Sean Fitzgerald done for the moment. And John Ryan is the new quarterback. His numbers to this point in the season. Played last week. Oh, dangerous. I saw that coming. And that's going to be 6. There's nobody going to catch him. Beasley. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
No flag.
I saw the angle, wide side of the field. I knew it didn't feel good. And sure enough, Beasley with his 10th career pick. 23-6 Mountaineers.
The other thing is, and again, it goes back to sound coaching. In his first throw against Syracuse, he went right up top. And so you know he's going to come out and throw the football. Then he telegraphs it. See, he always looks left. He looks left. Hey, guys, I'm throwing that way. And they said, thank you very much. Make the catch and then score. Boy, boy, boy. The big woes continue.
Almonds point after is good, and West Virginia getting well in a hurry here at Pittsburgh. Lightning strike again. They had a 60-yard block field goal return for 6. Beasley 50 for 6, and it's 24-6 Mountaineers. 9:16 to go. Second quarter here at Pitt Stadium. The ship is leaking. We're back after these messages.
It's tough being a fan when your team isn't the home team, especially when I try to find coverage of my favorite team in the local paper. I'm lucky if I can find last week's score. But if you're like me, you'll be happy to know there's one publication that'll make you feel right at home. The Sporting News. You'll love the Sporting News, no matter what team you love, even if it is the home team.
Call this number now and get 4 issues of the Sporting News free. You'll get opinions and analysis, team-by-team reports, and coverage of all the college conferences, plus baseball, basketball, and hockey all year long. Call now and you'll get 4 free issues of the Sporting News. If you like them, you'll get 24 more issues at this great TV price. If not, just mark the bill, cancel, and owe nothing. The 4 issues are yours to keep.
So call now for the Sporting News, the publication that treats every team like the home team.
Call now and you'll get 4 great issues of the Sporting News free. Call 1-800-346-4500 now.
High-risk pass for Pittsburgh. Return for West Virginia. Don Nalen enjoying a 24-6 lead here in the second quarter.
Like putting salt on a snail. I mean, you look the whole way, then you throw a knuckler, and your receiver, you got to come back to that break on the ball and kind of help out. I mean, you got to have a feel for when things aren't going to work well, but quarterback just doesn't give you a chance at all.
24-6 Mountaineers, and Brian,
I don't know what he's smiling about.
Beasley, 6th interception this season. For Ryan, his 2nd interception this season. So the ears looking good here. 24-6.
Nice bus ride.
A. Jones deep to receive. Todd Sauerbrunn kicking off. Oh, this is crushed. 5 yards deep. Don't even think about it. You're right. Todd Sauerbrunn is writing a contract for himself just about every time out.
I'd go back and have his transcript checked. You sure this guy's not about 25 years old? I mean, this guy has a leg.
Boy, he's amazing. He is amazing.
I can think of 4 or 5 NFL clubs could use him tomorrow.
That's it. That's exactly right. All right, I put the question to you again, at least the 3rd time. What do you do if you're Pitt? You're down 24-6, so what do you do? Just put it up or try to reestablish?
Well, the lead dive won't help you much in this situation,
got
but
that right.
You still got to stay within the framework of your offense.
Willie West will try. Ooh, took a hit there at the 24-yard line. David Mayfield, the first there, and then Eldridge Williams, number 19, was the finisher.
Yeah, I like that. See, I talk to a lot of defensive coordinators, and a lot of them coach that. First layer comes in, you hit, you stack, and then you hit these guys that come in and top it off.
Oh.
And those are the hits that hurt.
You got that.
Those are the ones that kill your plans after the game if you're going home.
I need a tub, large, and some hot water. West, got a good block. First down as he cut it back inside to the 35. Oh, an official got hit. Oh, no. Took a shoulder.
Yeah, that's tough. See, when you don't have them on pads, I always said, hey, I'll look for the day to see the guys in stripes with shoulder pads and helmets on. I wouldn't be in the middle of that without pads.
All you need is one blind side like that, and I think that's what happened.
Yeah. But think about it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know, even if it's a hockey cap.
Right.
You know, something. I mean, it's insane to sit in the middle of that. All that contact and, nah.
Sometimes you know how some guys don't have real good peripheral vision, and if they just see a little bit, if they just feel somebody, they're just going to take off and whack it. It could be you.
But even if it's a quarterback pad, something, you know, in terms of protection.
Boy, from a Pitt standpoint, this could be more of a downer on homecoming. They've lost the last 3, and it has been murder here at home. Panthers have won just 1 of their last 8 games here at home. And that win was this season, 30-16 against Ohio U. They had the Texas game and let it get away in the opener.
Yep.
First weekend in September.
He's on his feet, and that's good. That's real good news.
Mike Samcheski, the umpire, and glad to see Mike is up and about. I'm sure his family.
Now they come to you now and they say, okay, all right, Mike, what day is it? Mike's saying, Saturday.
Probably having a flashback to when he was a player. Well, he won't forget this day.
No.
Foliage starting to change. Not quite spectacular yet, but great looking day here in western Pennsylvania.
How will that look in a couple of weeks?
Oh, it's going to be unbelievable. I know in northeast Pennsylvania in the Poconos it is spectacular. Down in West Virginia, I know the foliage there is on time. West delivers a blow. Boy, you just can't say enough about that kid's toughness. He does not shy away.
You got some of his offensive linemen to watch and see. You got a guy with his abilities. You're nobody to watch. Go out and hit somebody.
Gets the ball out to the 39-yard line, picks up 4.
It's an understatement that this is a pivotal drive for the Panthers. They get 7 now. And you always have a chance.
Because maybe you can get a break on some kind of a special teams or a turnover. It's 24-6 West Virginia, 7:40 to go. Here in the first half at Pitt Stadium. Ryan, same play, wasn't there. Picked off early, throws it up to Seagraves at the 49 of West Virginia, an incompletion. Harold Kidd covering. I'm surprised that they look to that same play again, wide side of the field.
Scared to death to do it. At least this time it wasn't there. He pulled it back. I still believe, and I know this, they want to get to John Jones for 86 and get him involved in the pass offense.
Gels goes to the top of your screen. Joseph in the slot. 3rd and 6 from the 39. Ryan brought a West. He saw nothing was there, and he was right. Puppy, oh, bad Puppy. Gets it done, Puppy, right. Nice play, and he salutes to the Pitt Panthers. Can't believe that.
We were talking about Puppy. They've been calling, folks been calling that since day one when he was a pup. They've been calling Puppy. He reads this out. He said, I got you. See, square, and watch it. See, that's lateral quickness there. He goes out, stays up, catches up, makes a play.
Put the bark on him and the bite. Cochran punt to Vanderpool. Vanderpool pumped his last punt that set up the Pitt touchdown. They let it bounce. A good roll. Still a forward roll down to the 6-yard line. Nate Cochran, 55 yards on the punt. Best part of the Pitt offense to the moment. And they finally let it roll at the 5-yard line. It kept rolling for another couple of inches. 24-6, Mountaineers in charge. 7 minutes and change to go. Back after these messages. Back at Pitt Stadium, Dave Sims and Rick Doc Walker, 24-6 Mountaineers over the Pitt Panthers.
Saturday mornings at 11:30 a.m. on Channel 4. The Johnny Cleveland Show.
Scores, Bauman with the field goal, then Kidd a 60-yard return of a blocked field goal. The West run for Pitt, the only score after a muff. Johnson going to throw, out and up, Abraham, he's got a man there. Abraham is there for the completion to the 50, to the 49-yard line of Pittsburgh. First down, West Virginia. He beat David Sumner, covering 47 yards.
Kind of thought this would happen in the last series. You asked what would happen. Well, they're going to go for it. There you go. The play fake, little pump. This time he had to have the pump. This kid comes out of his break as well as we've seen this year. Some guys lose speed when they come out of a break. Not Abrams. He comes out of that full tilt. Good operation. The ball is there, and he's moving the chain.
Zach Abraham having a huge day, almost to the century mark.
And he was there.
Ball at the Pitt 49. Hammering up inside. Frank Moore makes the stop for Pittsburgh. Jeff Nixon on the carry.
Good news for the Pitt Panthers, as we mentioned. Frank Moore, another freshman. A lot of young guys playing for Pitt, and they can only get better with experience. And you watch these guys here. Pretty good balance. See, they're on the attack. See, you take on the guards. This time you get off that block. It's no crime to get blocked. It's a crime to stay blocked. See, he works off of there. John makes a real good move to to the football. Here's big Frank Moore.
Ball's at the Pitt 47. And they carried to Robert Walker. He picks up a couple. End around. Fake the end around. They got a man wide open. Vanderpool is there. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Clinic. It's an offensive clinic, Dave Stiff. They're doing it all now. Little razzle dazzle, some basic football, still hard-nosed, precision, and scores.
47 yards of beauty.
And just starts to get you a little fake inside, fake on the reverse. Then you come back off the freeze action. Nice rope, all alone, nothing to do but catch and score. Yeah, there we go. That's the way it works in practice, Coach.
So much for Don Nailing saying we're going to throw the ball. I mean, run the ball a lot.
Yeah, well,
they said things have opened up. They saw them. They made the adjustments. And the former quarterback at Bowling Green, he and Mike Jacobs, they've been electrifying, and the calls and the kid's execution has been marvelous.
Now, that's legit. Now, that's the guy who had a week off. See, when you come off that bye week, you miss football. You're antsy. And so he's just tickled to death now. They come out and execute, and they've taken some knocks this season. They really have. When you come off a near perfect season a year ago, you have a big hit graduation. West Virginia now, about to take 3 stakes claim third.
Mountaineers coming to the game 2-4, 0-2 in the Big East, tied with Pitt at the bottom of the conference, but certainly going to take a step up today. 3 plays, 95 yards, and boy, I tell you what, 2 monster plays. The 47-yarder on the first play of the possession to Abraham on the out and up down the left sideline. Then they just sort of soften them up, a little run inside, and then they go on the fake reverse throw, and then the throw. Just a marvelous play.
Yeah, Vanderpool again with the makes up for his muff punt with a big score. And again, you talked about how many road teams have won in the past with rivalry. One of the reasons is that there's a lot of pressure at home. You know, all the families in, the alumni. I mean, it does create a little more pressure.
Sauerbrunn to Jones at the goal line. Looking for a hole, and he finds it for just a moment or two. They string it out nicely. Good job by the West Virginia kick coverage team. They get it back to the 21-yard line. Bernardo Anderson, number 58, brings him down.
You know, we had a chance to chat with Reuben Brown yesterday and talk a little bit about the rivalry and also talk about this club's the morale, the psychic. He says, hey, with Johnny Majors, you're always ready for things. It wasn't always the case here at Pitt through some of the past coaches, but with Majors, we really believe that this thing will turn around. Nice little scoring drive. Isn't that quick enough for you?
Very quick. Boy, Mountaineers showing some offense today. Rockford returned also, as well as a pick for 6. Sounds like some confusion on the West Virginia side.
You can't imagine what they saw they didn't like.
They only had 10 guys on the field. Number 42, Canute Curtis, was on the bench. 1 timeout left for West Virginia and 3 left for Pittsburgh. Stay with us. Coming up at halftime, we'll take a look back at happenings in the Big East last week. Just for kicks, a nice feature for you on stats and highlights, and those stats and highlights will be dominated by the Mountaineers.
Yep.
Other action, that must be up you. 14-13, the Gators have come back to take the lead.
Good defense today, boy. That Nebraska K-State game, 7-6. How about your Spartans?
Michigan State, how much longer do you think George Perlis will be there?
I don't know. There's not much salt left in that hourglass.
Georgia over the Commodores.
That'll be a good one, though, with Virginia and Georgia Tech.
Some of the action going on around the country today. Pick, put it, play at its own play. Ryan gonna throw, not a surprise. Hangs it up high, real high, maybe too high. Gels is there! Oh, he beat it! Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
No flags.
And no flags. He beat Aaron Beasley. Beasley thought he had an easy one, a gimme, and he didn't get it done.
Well, he was listening to you. And you said, hey, this is easy. It's there. But it's tough when you're running and you're trying to get the trajectory of the football. Man, other Pitt fans thinking sooner or later. The football guys had his smile on us. Now, there's no surprise about this one. He launches this. He's going for it. Now you read, you just break it. Nice catch. Good throw. Pitt Panthers. Good side.
Beasley jumped a little bit too soon, plus he didn't have an angle, and Gels hung with it. 80-yard TD play. With Dietrich Gels, his second touchdown of the season, besting his previous long 64 yards.
He can get there. He can in the opener with 64 yards, and that'll go for the Deuce.
Absolutely. And he didn't think his play call was compatible with that defense, so they call a timeout.
Hey, no sense in taking those timeouts in at halftime.
Can't do anything
Yeah,
with them.
you know, settle down, make sure it works. Let's go back to West Virginia. Number one, they start with 10 guys on the field. They have to call timeout. So mentally, they're not into this. That's one of the downsides to when you get a big lead early on. I'm sure the coach is over there telling them about this. This is a great seam route. Goes right for the post. The ball is there. I don't know if it was misjudged or he wasn't there. Nice pass. Good throw. Good operation. Now Ryan has something to smile about.
Boy, did he need that after his first pass coming in relief of Sean Fitzgerald was picked up by Beasley, and taken in for a touchdown.
This gives you a little hope. One thing about college football, unlike any other venue in my mind, you know, these kids will remain hope. They don't die. Majors team, you know, they just will quit. And so if you give them just a little glimmer of hope, some points, you know, maybe, yes, maybe, they get a chance to try to scratch something out of this.
Beasley had returned that interception 50 yards to make it 24-6. All right, here we go. As the Panthers go for the deuce. The kicker, Merrick, had missed the extra point after a Billy West touchdown. Sprint out to the right, Ryan in trouble, picked off. This could be going for a deuce down the sideline. This could be a defensive two. That's a phony. He's got an escort. He's going to score. Oh, brother. And no flags. So instead of the 2 to Pittsburgh, it goes to the Mountaineers. Unbelievable.
That's a double wow.
Wow, he's gassed, too. But the beauty of that was Tafoni had all the boys with him, so
he did. He had the police escort. Had the police escort. Once again, the pressure of the West Virginia Mountaineers. I mean, they're coming at you, man. They are coming upfield. JT was hurt a little earlier in the game, but not on that play. What good reaction. Now watch how the Mountaineers turn now on offense. They start running and blocking and chipping. And what you don't see is Gels who's trying to get into this thing. No way. Got your buddies running with you. A little out of gas. What Matt's thinking, boy. So we got 2 shots now that will make each club highlight film going the opposite way.
I'm telling you, as the bees start to swarm, I'm telling you, everything is happening here at Pitt Stadium today. And Pitt Panthers, I mean, what do you say anymore? 33-12. And they did, that play happened after timeout. 100 yards. 100 yards by Matt Tafoni.
Now, he's the athlete in time. Now, watch this pressure once again. Look at Thomas. Thomas on the head. Oh, boy, Matt picks this up. Look at the head. I like that. Boy, Beasley. Beasley with the hammer. Oh, boy, down at the bottom of it.
Gels got hit. Gels got hit and took Curran with him, too.
You know, Dave, I think you might have scored on that.
I have scored on those.
You know, Dave, go back. Seriously. Maybe the old man can commission. Was he shooting that? Was they shooting that? Well, that was film in those days, right?
It is film, which has been transferred to videotape.
I'd like to see that. See if you can
bring that.
Conjure up a couple of popcorn highlights.
Yeah, right. 33-12. Man, we have seen a whole lot of ways of scoring this afternoon. They go 100 yards with the 2, and now they get a chance to go back on offense with a very hot quarterback. Chris Patton made the stop there for Pittsburgh. 33-12.
Feels like we've been playing forever still with 5:19 to go in the first half, so we're chugging along.
Remarkable. We've seen a block punt return for touchdown, interception return. I mean, just the 2-point conversion has been taken back by West Virginia. Just remarkable.
kind of takes a little of the sting off the bomb for the score.
Sure does.
Again, contestants.
Johnston, meanwhile, is very high. 7 for 13, 183 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Down on the track behind the
Keep it on that Freeman hit hard.
Yeah.
And again, you know, like you talked about earlier, just Matt Hostler with the tackle, just to keep that in the game, just to keep everybody honest.
Keep them honest, but they're not going to give it up.
Next week, we have 3 choices where we could be. It's almost like 3-card money.
Yep.
Where are we going to be? Keep moving the shells around. It'll be West Virginia, Boston, or Blacksburg, Virginia.
Might be Alumni Stadium. I got a feel it'll be Alumni Stadium.
Johnston, play action all day, throws across his body and overthrows number 5, Gerald Long.
Well, this is what Pitt has got to hope for now. A mistake. You know, they are due, you know, a pick, or they'll have to force a turnover, or you go for a strip. Anything to turn the course of this football game.
Scoring has just been remarkable. It was 17-6 West Virginia after the first. It's now 33-12. 4:33, 4:37, excuse me, left here in the second quarter. Third down and 9. The blitz, it was picked up. Abraham's got it, run out of bounds. Good for first down for Mountaineers. The Mountaineers continue this drive.
Nice strike. Once again, Anthony Dorsett covering. And I think Anthony wants to get his head up on this, because I think if he gets some vision on it with his athletic ability, he might pick this off and go the other way. Once again, you look at the quarterback now with confidence. I mean, Chad's whipping it out. There's Anthony there. Couldn't stop that one. Your Chad's in that zone we talk about a lot in sports, where a guy just gets a good rhythm, gets back on the launching pad, and lets it go.
Big day for Zach Abraham. 4 catches, $110. Here's Robert Walker now in the ground game. Gets a good block. He's got a first down. He got a tremendous downfield block by number 69, Tom Robsock. The co-captain kept that play going.
Now this is a big-time run against the Pitt defense. They don't give up a lot within the tackle area, but Walker and company, this pretty good little, see, I guess the operation on this delay kind of helps, and then you watch, there's Robsock, pretty nice block on Dorsett. Guys rumbling. Yes, good finish, good finish.
Another good block in there, too, by Joe DeLong, number 75. Penalty flag, legal motion on that one for sure.
One of those big guys up front, I think, kind of came up a little early.
Gonna walk it back against the Mountaineers.
Good ball. Full start. Offense.
Mountaineers backed up. West Virginia got 8 complete passes. Vanterpool 4 catches, 85 yards and a touchdown. Abraham 4 catches, 110 yards and a touchdown. Into congestion when the hole was breaking out to his right.
Yeah, but again, that's more like the Pitt defense up the gut. And again, Tom Tumulty, who is out, re-injured, we think his foot.
Left knee, sprained his left knee, so he's out for the day.
So he's gone. John McCray has stepped in and played a pretty good job. Does Tumulty, boy, it gets you. It hurts.
33-12, West Virginia leading Pittsburgh, 3:45 and counting. On the option, McCray had Johnston, let him go, and Johnston finally trips over Zachidi Moody, number 48.
Boy, Moody made good. He played that with his back towards the quarterback. While he was there, again, I think they learned a pretty good lesson last week against Syracuse, is to, you know, how not to defend the option. And this is a great effort by John. He doesn't quite get there. And watch Moody, he's kicking. Boy, that's great. That's a great feel for it. He's a little bit out of control, but Moody kind of stops, throws that foot and ankle out, and makes the play.
From East Side High School, made famous by Larry Doby and one-time principal Joe Clark. 3rd and 13. Johnston flits. Got a man down there to tight end Purnell, and they overthrow him. Levette Purnell Being covered by Curtis McGee.
Panthers juiced it up that time on the pass rush. John McCray, again, very active young man, coming in applying some pressure. And they got Chad out of his rhythm.
So Sauerbrunn get a chance to punt it here. He's going to go for it. It's only his second punt today. Denorse mostly deep, and he may not be standing deep enough. He's at his 16-yard line. Oh, that's a gorgeous kick.
That's
4 yards deep.
That is ridiculous.
58
What a weapon.
yards.
What a weapon.
And he is aiming for the corner, too. Too many guys we see are not aiming for the corner.
Yeah.
He tried to angle, and that's why he's a little bit upset. But that's what he was averaging coming in. That
What a game.
58-yard punt.
Oh, boy. But his letter envelope box stacked. Phone calls.
Hey, John.
Hey, John, yeah. Every agency in the country is trying to get a hold of this young man. Look at this. I mean, this is not a fluke either. Oh, you get a chance to watch this 90-yarder.
That's up to date,
the Cornhuskers.
too.
Yeah, look at that.
Outstanding.
That's good stuff.
And he almost put it in the corner. That's why he's
tough
shaking
guy.
his
He's a
head.
football player. You know what I mean? This guy is into the game. Good guy.
5 wideouts, no backs for Pitt. Down 33-12, 2:40 to go. First half throws underneath, in and out of the hands of the receiver at the 28-yard line. That's number 89, Vital Joseph.
You know, it's easy to sit up here in the booth and try to coach, but you can't look at the receiver you want to go to. The young man's going to have to develop the ability to look off receivers. If not, I mean, you just can't be successful on this level.
It'll be second down from the 20. Pitt down big here, 33-12. Stay with the 5 wide. Looks at the receiver. Anderson makes the catch at about the 27-yard line. Aaron Beasley with the touchdown to his credit. He was also burned for a touchdown, makes the tackle.
John's got a good arm. I mean, he can get it out there. He can get out.
Coming up, stay with us at halftime. We'll look back at last week in the Big East Conference just for kicks, and you're going to like that feature. Stats and highlights coming up, too. Just for kicks, you bet. It's about Todd Sauerbrunn.
It better be. I want to see that.
Picked up 7 on that play. Make that 6. Ryan looking right, throws right, got a man, and Billy Davis allowed down at about the 31. Should be good for first down. James Thomas back in the game after his injury earlier. And that is good for first down. Clock stops at 2:33. Bottom of your screen, trips receivers, Davis, Askew, Gels, Curtis with the sack, though, back at the 19. Penalty flag, though. Good play by Knute Curtis. Beat number 73, Matt Bloom, but a face mask violation.
Now let's watch this and see what happens with a little face mask. Here's Curtis, nice little outside move. The hands are kind of high, and I think it gets him right about the, see, those guys grabbing those face masks. There it is. Wait, that's a double face mask. I haven't seen that in a while.
Just the 5 against the Mountaineers.
Boy, on the other side, Reuben Brown and Stephen Perkins, pretty good little matchup. Brown is just posing figure.
Quarterback draw. Curtis says no, not even close. Don't even think about it. Knute Curtis has had a fabulous game. And all over the place.
Well, you can take a few more gambles on defense when you're up on the score, but I mean, even in the first series, it was obvious to us that this young man was loaded for gun today. I mean, he has really been all over the place.
Ryan, got a man there. Oh, good blow delivered there. Number 1, Van Washington, got a chance and unloaded.
Well, he can do that. You know, Van, they expect great things out of him.
Good for a first down.
Missed their last outing. Disciplinary action on the part of the West Virginia Mountaineers. Yeah, he did, and they got him back here.
Askew cuts inside. Nice move. Picks up the first down in West Virginia territory at the 44.
not sure every coach does that kind of thing. A kid missed class, you don't play him, but that's why they're here. They're here for an education. So I applaud Don Nealon for that.
I was at the West Virginia 44. Longino rather makes the stop there and shotgun. Good recovery. Here comes Curtis again. Throws it underneath to Anderson. Can he get out of bounds? He does after Beasley pounds him. Aaron Beasley active today.
Yeah, Hammerman. Believe it or not, Pitt trying to mount up in good hands again. Boy, that's really good. Quarterbacks, we don't give them enough credit sometimes for being athletes. Yeah, that's nice. Good hands on the snap.
3 straight first downs for the Pitt Panthers. 5 in a row. Ryan has completed now with this 5-receiver offense. Got a man on the post. Is Davis there? Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
No flag. All right. Good football. It really is. On both sides. But this is it's not like West Virginia doesn't want to go in and knock them out of the box. 5 wide receiver setup has really opened things up for the Pitt Panthers. You know, it spreads the defense. West Virginia wants to get in there. And see, I don't know at that point if Thomas thought he had a little help or not. Or Emmanuel just didn't get over to help out enough. But either way, it was good recognition by Ryan. Good throw, good catch.
All right, Panthers go for 2. They're going to try to get their own 2. Actually, now they're going to go for
I'd go for 1. Yeah, I'd go for 1.
John Ryan is the holder. David Merrick will attempt the extra point.
Snap. Merrick, after missing his first, got the point, but hurt himself. And he's holding his left lower leg. Boy, that doesn't bode well. Point is good. It's 33-19.
If he doesn't run into someone, let's take another look. Snap nice, good. He kicks and he follows through. Yeah, he did. Oh, yeah, when he's going down. Yeah. He's almost going down after the kick. See, we watch the kick, plant foot, follow through, kind of jumps up, and then comes out and just buckles on him. Yeah. I wonder if that's not an old injury.
And that shoe didn't look like it has a ton of support either.
Might have to get him back on some stairs. We talked to him yesterday about hitting the stairs. He said, I don't do much running here. Hey, Dave. He said, I want to get you out on this track, pal. This says a lot about Johnny Majors and his club. These kids won't give up. It's pretty good operation here by Ryan. You got to recognize what the defense gives you. Go to the right guy. Ball is perfect, and you get a score.
Spread that field, and one of the hallmarks of the week.
Well,
it said we got to make something happen here.
Coach Carter said, hey, look, we're going to spread this thing out. We think we can pick some spots, and that was one of them.
So they're only down by 2 touchdowns. Ryan 7 for 10, 153 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. That interception was returned for a touchdown, and he completed 6 in a row in that drive. Not bad there. 80 and 138.
Yeah, you want that real estate. It negates a great punt, but what you do is you come out with it, you hold on to the football. That's a good operation for Pitt.
The last 2 Pitt possessions, Ryan is connected with Gels for touchdown for 80 and Davis for 34. Dixon with the return runs into the pile. Pitt special team pretty fired up, ignoring the whistle. Look at these guys. That's number 86, John Jones. He's a freshman.
He's a freshman. He's starting out here, but he's enthusiastic about it. You can't play this game unless you're pumped up.
That's right. Especially on special teams. And boy, they're putting up numbers. My goodness, Auburn leading Florida.
That's good defense. That is real good defense. This is a surprise. I mean, I thought there'd be more points with K-State. Yeah, Michigan State over Ohio State, 7-3. Here's your favorite. Oh, Duke. It's playing good football. Really are. Clemson's kind of up and down, but that's a good operation. Vanderbilt, Georgia.
Eric Zaire going to need a real big comeback now.
Well, he's capable. That's the thing about it, Georgia.
Virginia starting from its 15 up the middle. Draws a crowd in the final minute of play here in the first half. John McCray with the tackle. Walker with the carry. Kentroy Barber.
Remember we talked last week, Dave, about Syracuse and how they consumed the ball offensively, and that Pitt defense, they just wore them down. They outquicked them. Well, you know, today's a little different, you know. Guys a little more rested up, enthusiastic. Give them some points, give them something to hang their hat on.
One timeout remaining for both clubs. Action moving in from around the country.
Rutgers and Cincinnati.
Boy, Rutgers struggled mightily last week against Army. Just underweight Temple BC.
Big East. What do you think? Maurice Shazer probably one of his better performances a week ago.
Yes, indeed. We talked to him a few weeks ago and said he's looking for some improvement.
There's your Irish. There's your Irish.
Talk about trying to bounce back. Boy, West Virginia, man, Notre Dame pounded last week at BC.
Brigham Young can get it up, though. They can get the ball in the air.
Final 53 seconds of the first half. Dave Sims, Doc Walker with you. Big East Football Conference Game of the Week from Pitt Stadium. A lot of scoring here in the first half. It's 33-19 West Virginia. Chad Johnson's thrown the ball well today, but not on that one. He had Vanterpool. Looked like he was looking for more of a slant a little bit closer. And Vanterpool saw that he had an angle, maybe could catch it and keep going.
Yeah, he was. It seems now like Pitt has kind of put themselves in a better position defensively to take away some of the gimmies.
West Virginia was up 31-6 at one point after the Vanterpool 47-yard touchdown pass. And then a Gels 80-yard TD pass to Foney on the two-point conversion. He converts for West Virginia.
With the run of his life.
Made it 33-12, and then Davis a 34-yarder from Ryan makes it 33-19. Oh, collision. Nothing doing. Nice play by Mike Halpin. Jason Chavis was there, too. So, boy, Barber doesn't get a heck of a lot.
There's some collisions in this football game. I like this. There's no love loss, and you can feel it. You can hear it. I mean, watch the clink. See, that's all Rydell. That's Rydell to Rydell, but no give up. See, that's a super effort all the way around the board. You got to like it on both sides.
Call it no gain. So it'll set up a punt situation, and here's what it just used its last time out. Give Ryan a couple three plays to get in there with. Go for broke when they get the ball back, depending on, you know, what Sauerbrunn does. Now, here's the thing that's, if you're West Virginia, you feel good about it. You know, Sauerbrunn's capable of sending it all the way down to the other, near the other end zone. So,
it's a weapon. He's like playing with 13 guys.
Indeed. So you're hoping he can really root one out, make Pitt go 90-plus yards or so with no timeouts and under 40 seconds.
Well, I think you got to go after him. You got to try to block him.
Jay Jones going for a block, almost got it. No flags. Mosley does a good job, doesn't let it bounce. He'll settle down at the 43. Mosley didn't miss it by much. Sauerbrunn pleading his case to no avail. A 42-yard punt under pressure.
This guy gets 42 yards under pressure. That's great special teams. I thought it was necessary. You got to go for it. I mean, he's not going to flinch, but this is almost blocked. Boy, that's close. That is really close. Good operation, a little Hollywood. Not as much Hollywood as you like to have. He'll learn to throw those arms back like those kickers do and act like you've been assassinated.
David Sumner came in from the top of your screen. He's the one that just missed it. This 5-receiver offense has been good to Pitt the last 2 possessions. See if they can cut this score in half. Ryan better get rid of it. He's going to go down. Canute Curtis with the pressure again. He has been everything today. Number 42 for West Virginia.
He's a player of the day so far. He really has. No one can block him. You have no timeouts. At this point, you got to get something out. You'd like to have had 3 plays of that. Now you're lucky if you get 2.
Lucky to get 1 at this rate. 6-5 for the out pattern. Anderson runs up the field and blew off about 3 seconds there to pick up some yardage.
Not great clock management at all on this one. boy, they had a shot at really to come out here and get 3 shots at the end zone. Now you have nothing up to do but, you know, a charity shot at the end zone.
That's right. Does the name Cordell Stewart mean anything to you?
I think it will always. It was one time in college football that you just thought about Flutie. Every one of these situations, you're subconscious, you thought about Flutie. Now,
it's a Cordell.
It's a Cordell move. Yeah. You think about Westbrook. Yeah.
West Virginia now with 4 outfielders, if you will, back at the 20 with the picket line and the secondary group.
Well, the key is that you can't let anybody get deeper than you if you're West Virginia. That should have never happened. Wolverine blew it.
Well, with the Big Ben play, 4 receivers, top of the screen. Ryan hangs it up short, high. Who's going to get it? Picked off by Harold Kidd at the 15-yard line, and that will do it. 30 minutes complete here at Pitt Stadium. We have seen a lot of everything here.
Yeah, so you got hit, then you get a bad snap, we got a flag down.
Yeah, legal man downfield, so that will do it for the first half. It has been entertaining.
Oh, yeah.
It has been interesting. We've seen some unusual things. 33-19 West Virginia at halftime. We'll be back with our halftime activities after these words from our local stations.